Before the devastation of World War I, the village of Fleury-devant-Douaumont was a serene haven in northeastern France. Cobblestone streets, lined with rustic houses, bustled with life as villagers tended to their farms and children played freely. The village, home to around 400 residents, was a symbol of rural tranquility. Little did they know, their peaceful existence would soon be shattered by the relentless machinery of war. In 1916, the Battle of Verdun began, and the village found itself on the front lines. German and French troops converged, digging trenches and fortifying positions nearby. Soldiers marched through the village, their presence a grim reminder of the impending conflict. Villagers watched nervously as their once peaceful home transformed into a strategic military outpost. The first artillery shells fell on Fleury-devant-Douaumont in early 1916, marking the village's descent into chaos. The deafening explosions echoed across the landscape, sending villagers fleeing for their lives. Houses were reduced to rubble, and the once vibrant streets were filled with smoke and debris. The war had arrived, and its destructive force was unstoppable. As the battle intensified, Fleury-devant-Douaumont became a target of constant artillery bombardment. The village was pounded relentlessly, reducing it to a landscape of ruins. Crumbling buildings, shattered trees, and craters from shells dominated the once thriving community. The relentless shelling left no corner untouched, turning the village into a desolate wasteland. The village's ruins became part of the intricate trench system that defined the Battle of Verdun. Soldiers from both sides fought fiercely in the muddy trenches, using the remnants of buildings as makeshift fortifications. Fleury-devant-Douaumont was no longer a village, but a battlefield, where every inch of ground was contested with brutal intensity. Amid the devastation, soldiers and the few remaining villagers struggled to survive. Makeshift shelters were erected from debris, and rations were scarce. Wounded soldiers filled the trenches, and the constant threat of death loomed over everyone. The human cost of the battle was immense, as lives were lost daily in the struggle for survival. The artillery fire never ceased, pulverizing the landscape into a desolate expanse of craters and mud. The constant bombardment made it nearly impossible to distinguish the village's original layout. The once thriving community was now a barren wasteland, where the only sounds were the explosions of shells and the cries of the wounded. In July 1916, a major offensive engulfed Fleury-devant-Douaumont. Soldiers charged through the ruins, engaging in fierce hand-to-hand combat. Machine gun fire echoed through the trenches, and the village became a scene of chaos and carnage. The battle for Verdun reached its climax, leaving nothing but destruction in its wake. When the battle finally ended, Fleury-devant-Douaumont was unrecognizable. The village had been completely erased, leaving only abandoned trenches and scattered relics of its former life. The silence that followed was haunting, a stark contrast to the deafening roar of artillery that had dominated the landscape for months. A lone soldier stands amidst the ruins, staring at a broken village cross. The weight of what was lost hangs heavy in the air. Fleury-devant-Douaumont, once a symbol of peace, had become a testament to the horrors of war. The soldier's reflection serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost of conflict and the enduring need to remember those who were lost.